why do I do this? Like, why am I so mean to myself? Why am I such a people pleaser? Why do I constantly worry about what other people are thinking? Why? And the truth is, we're all like this. You guys have no idea how many I give. Give is the word. Because when you actually are worried or try to manage what somebody else thinks, you give someone else power. Have you ever had the experience of you wake up in the morning, you feel fine, you feel good about yourself, the day starts, and then you get to work and something goes down? And suddenly you're obsessing over the email that somebody sent you, or the mood that your boss is in, or maybe something happened at school or with your friends, and you start obsessing. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have done the other thing. What are we doing when we do that? What we're doing is we're giving our power away. We're basically saying that our worth lies in what another human being thinks about us. That if you don't act the right way at work and somebody's upset with you, that somehow now you're the bad person. I'm here to tell you, absolutely not. This is why you need the let them theory. Your boss's bad mood doesn't mean you're a bad person. Somebody saying something negative about you doesn't mean you have to feel negatively about yourself. I know a ton of people that do nothing but read self-help books or watch videos on YouTube about inspiration and do nothing.
Yeah.
And the reason why is they gather information as a way to feel like you're working on something. And learning is a really important thing to do, like understanding, becoming more self-aware. It's critical to you improving your life. It's critical to you being happier and more fulfilled. If you don't understand yourself and you don't understand the patterns of thinking, the patterns of behavior that are keeping you stuck, you'll never be able to break them and replace them. But you can get yourself comfortable with learning and duping yourself into thinking that somehow being smarter about what you need to do to be healthy will make you healthy. That's not true. Just like reading about launching a business doesn't launch a business. You know what you need to do to move the needle, to change your career, to improve your health, to work on your marriage. The information is everywhere. And in fact, if you're listening to me right now and you go, Mel Robbins, you are wrong. I have no idea what to do. I just know I'm stuck. Go to Google and type in, I hate my job, and you will get hundreds of millions of links. You will probably find 100,000 videos that are made by people who have been stuck in their jobs, who will walk you through a step-by-step process that you could take in order to change. The what is easy. The issue is how. How do you make yourself take actions when you're afraid, when you're scared, when you're overwhelmed? How do you break bad habits? How do you break the negative thinking that is causing you to feel paralyzed? See, the problem for most of us is we think about what we need to do, but thinking won't change your life. The only way you're going to change your life or change your career or change your health is to take action. Most folks know what they dream about and what they want. And yet they're spending all of their time and energy arguing against what they want. And so you can have all these epiphanies. I hope that when somebody listens to our conversation and watches this, that they have a massive aha moment. But it's not going to mean shit if you don't take action and do something about it. The aha moment is the door that opens, but your new life does not begin unless you step through the door.